Welcome dear students to lecture 4 of module 2 block diagrams and signal flow graphs. So here we'll be working out some more numericals on block diagram reduction. So the question over here is we have to draw the block diagram from the given electrical network and find the transfer function V naught of S by Vi of S. So first what we have to do over here is we have to first write the equations for these I1 of S, Vi of S and V naught of S. So let us write the equation. So here C1 in Laplace domain it will be 1 by C1S and C2 will be 1 by C2S. That will be considering over here and we're writing the equation. And Vi of S this will be, and this is V naught of S. So here we have to consider another node voltage V2. So let us write, this is I1. So I will be writing the equations in Laplace domain. So here I1 of S will be equal to, what is I1 of S? It is a current flowing in this particular resistor. So it is nothing but the potential difference divided by R1. So in that way I have to write. So it is Vi of S minus V2 of S divided by R1. That is I1 of S. Next we will write to this node voltage. So V2 or V2 of S if I consider. See what is V2 of S? It is the drop across this capacitor C1. So here drop across capacitor C1 is, we have to see how many currents are flowing in that. So how many currents are flowing in the capacitor? So in the capacitor, see here, this is a capacitor C1. We have current I1 and I2 flowing. So V2 will be 1 by C1S into I1 minus I2. Okay. So let us write that. So here I have to write V2 of S equal to 1 by C2S into I1 of S minus I2 of S. Then what next? What is the we have here? We have I2. So here I2 of S. See, where is I2 of S flowing? I2 of S is flowing through this resistor R2. And what is the voltage here at this point? It is V0. So I can write I2 of S equal to V2 of S minus V0 of S divided by R2. This is equation 3. The last one, what we have? V0. So what is V0? V0 is the drop across C2. What is the current flowing in C2? It is I2. So V0 of S is 1 by C2S into, I have to write it as I2 into I2 of S. So now we have got 4 equations which represents this electrical circuit here. Okay, the mathematical equations we have got. Now let us write the block diagram for these each equations, and we can draw the complete block diagram using these 4 equations. So writing the block diagram. So here, what is the first equation? First equation we had, I'll just write it over here again. I1 of S equal to Vi of S minus V2 divided by R1. Then we had V2 equal to 1 by C1S into I1. We had it as I1 minus I2. And equation 3 we had I2 of S equal to V2 minus V0 by R2. And V0 we had it as 1 by C2S into I2. Now let us draw the block diagram. So I will draw it together one by one. Let us write the block diagram here. So what happens over here? We take this as here. Vi is the input. So this is Vi over here. So this Vi is the input and the summation point we have. And what is the other end? Other end we have here. Vi minus V2. So this comes from V2. I can write that 1 by R1 here itself. So 1 by R1. So here we get this is I1 signal. Then check this. Next is V2. V2 is what? One of the input is I1. So here I have to put one more. Yes. Let me take this in the other way around above. So this is minus. So here it is minus. Where it is coming from? It is coming from again I2. So here what is there in the block? 1 by C1s. So 1 by C1 yes. So here this is coming from where? It is coming from I2. This is coming from I2. What is this? We have V2 over here. Next I2 of S we have. So again we have a summation point here. So another input is from V0. So this is coming from V0. Here what do we have? We have 1 by R2. This is also minus. The last one V0 is equal to, so here we have I2. 1 by C2S. This is 1 by C2. Yes. So here we have V0. Now let us connect the things over here. So this is coming from V0. So this is coming from V2. Where is V2? Here. So we take this and connect it over here. This is coming from I2. Where is I2? I2 is over here. Alright. So now we have drawn the block diagram. Next is now simplification of this block diagram. So let us start simplifying the block diagram. So here we need to know now how to simplify. First we have to check if we have any series block. We don't have any series block. Parallel block no. Feedback, there are feedback blocks but it is not direct. We have to do some shifting, right? So what we will do is see this we will shift it over here. This takeoff point I2 behind the block 1 by C2. Yes. So when we shift, now we'll see what happens when I simply shift it over there. So let me just shift it there. So I'll just redraw this. So Vi and this is 1 by R1. This is 1 by C1s. Here we have 1 by R2 and 1 by C2. Yes, this is V. So let us draw other things, whichever is as it is. The shifting we'll see. This comes over here. And this comes over here. This is here. So now, I have just shifted. I haven't written what we need in this block. Now let us check the previous this. It's actual block diagram. Let us check and we'll see what is there. See if I trace the path from here, from the summation point. Let us trace the path up to takeoff point. I will come back to the summation point. So we have 1 by C1s block, then we have 1 by R2 block, then this takeoff point goes here and comes back to this. Okay, this is what we have. Now let us come to this after shifting. So again 1 by C1s, which is there previously. Here also 1 by R2 was there previously. 1 by C2s. Now this is something extra, right? We don't need this. Previously we did not have. Originally we did not have, but after shifting we are getting this 1 by C2s block. So now what we are supposed to do? We don't want this. This is something extra. If this is there, then it is altering. The block diagram properties are getting altered. So now it should not get altered even if we do the shifting. So this we have to remove. So what we have to divide 1 by C to S. So if we do that, we have to write over here C to S. 1 by C to S it is. So this is into C to S. See, now there won't be any change. It will be same as this. Now what we can do over here, all these are negative feedback. See here, then we have, which is feedback loop. Now this, see, now we can solve this at one instant. We can solve this. So this will be 1 by R2 1 by C to S, and this will come in feedback. So we can simplify this. So we'll simplify this part first. So simplifying, so let me redraw it again. So here we had 1 by R1, here it is 1 by C1S. This is the block, okay, and this we have it in here, and this we have C2, yes, it goes up to here. So what we had over here, 1 by R2 and 1 by C2S. So 1 by R2 into 1 by C2S. This is G of S divided by 1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by C2. Yes. What is H of S? H of S is 1. So we get this. Okay. So you simplify this part. Alright. I will directly write the simplified answer. You simplify this. So what happens when you simplify? R to C to S will be the denominator. So that will cancel. And here we get 1 by 1 plus R to C to S we get. So that I will write over it. This is negative feedback. This is very important here. Okay. So let me write the simplified form. Later we'll see what we are supposed to do. So 1 by R1 we get over here, and this 1 by C1S, and here after simplification we get it as 1 by 1 plus R2 C2, yes, and this negative feedback we have C2S, and this, okay, this is minus. So now again, now what is the next step? Next we see again if we have any feedback, directly feedback. See, we don't have here. Here in between we have this connection. So what you have to, we have to move this over here. So let us move it there. Then we will simplify. So we will be moving this to this point. So we'll simply first move, then we will see what extra or it is included, or if something is missing we need to add or we need to remove. We'll check. So this is 1 by C1S, and this is 1 by 1 plus R2 C2S. So here this I will simply move first, then we will put what is needed in the block. Okay. So here and this whatever is there, C2S. So now see, previously what did we have here? Now let us again trace the path. So here previously, now this is what we have moved, no? So that will trace now. So starting from the summation point, 1 by R1 block, then 1 by C1S block. From here take off point again back to summation point. So we have two blocks, 1 by R1 and 1 by C1S. Now come to this over here. Now we will trace the path. 1 by R1 block, 1 by C1S block, which is already there. Also we have 1 by 1 plus R to C2S block, then back to summation. So what is extra here? We have 3 blocks. Others originally 2 blocks. So what is extra? This third block is extra. We don't need this. So we have to remove this. Remove means what? How do we do that? Divide 1 by 1 plus R to C2S. So it is the denominator of the denominator. It goes to the numerator. So we will put over here I have to write this as 1 plus R2 C2 S. Okay. Now we will simplify. Now what to simplify? Now we have to take, which one we have to take this for simplification? We have to use this. Now this we can first simplify a feedback loop where 1 by C1S into 1 by 1 plus R2 C2S will be G of S and C2S will be H of S. After that, this 1 by R1 block and this block will come in series and 1 plus R2 C2S will be the feedback in the feedback path. Okay, so let us simplify. So here what I will do is I will directly write it over here. Okay, it is a little bigger, so I'll use it over here. So here in the numerator, what we have one G of S, it is C1S into 1 by 1 plus R2 C2. Yes, this is G of S divided by 1 negative feedback. So 1 by C1S into 1 by 1 plus R2 C2S into, what is H of S? H of S is C2. Yes, we get this. Now you take the common denominator and simplify. We get this as 1 divided by C1S into 1 plus R2 C2S plus C2S. This is what we get in the after simplification. So now this, if I consider this as some y, okay, this result I'll represent it as y, then what happens here? This, if I write it like this, what do we have? We have here 1 by R1, okay, and this is some y, that what we got previously, and here we have 1 plus R2 C2. Yes. So now this 1 by R1 and this y will be in series and 1 plus R2 C2S is the feedback path. So now we'll simplify this. So here C by R will be equal to, I have to take that, right? So here it is 1 by R1 into 1 by C1S into 1 plus R2 C2S plus C2S whole divided by 1 plus, again G of S is that only, into R1 C1S 1 plus R2 C2S. I will take multiplied that here. So R1 C2S into H of S is 1 plus R2 C2. Yes, this is H of S. So now taking common denominator, I get this numerator as 1 only divided by, so here I get, you simplify it, you will get it, okay. So here I'll open up the brackets, R1 C1S plus R1 R2 C1 C2S square plus R1 C2S plus 1 plus R2 C2S. So just simply rearrange the terms here, right? So 1 divided by S square into R1 R2 C1 C2 plus R1 C1S plus R2 C2S plus R1 C2S plus 1 over here. So this is the final answer. So we'll see the next question over here. We have to draw the block diagram and find the transfer function. So here equations are given directly. So we'll take one by one equation, draw individual block diagrams for this, then we will combine the full block diagram. So E1 of is the first equation. See, this is the first equation. So R of S is the input, we know that. So here this is R of S and see, minus H3 of S. So that is the gain of the block gain block here. So minus H3. So that is there only in this. So minus H3. Where does this come from? C. So here output of this is E1. We'll go to the second equation. Second equation, E2 of S equal E1 of S minus H1 of S into E4 of S. So here E1 of S is the input. Output of this is E2. Other input is minus H1 into E4. So here this will have H1. And where does it come from? E4. Equation 2. Equation 3. See, input is E2. One input. See, but along with that, what do you have? G1. So here I have to write G1 block also. So here we get a G1 block and this output of this. So here we have, what do we have? We have minus H2 into, so minus H2. Where is it coming from? It is coming from C. So I'll write that. And this, what is this? Output is E3. Next, fourth one. Fourth one, we have E3 here. See, there is only one input, and so we don't have a summation point. And G2 output is E4, the last one. So here input is E4, G3, and output is C. So now we have to combine all of this block and write the block diagram. Full block diagram we have to write. So let us write one here. So here first starting with the R of S. So I'll just write this straight paths first here. And this is minus E1. See where it is going. Again we have a summation point over here, E1 and E2. And other one also we have H1 over here, right? So that I will write here above. So here H1. We'll connect it later. Then here E2. This over E2. Then this is over. Now we'll come to this E2. So here E2 signal. So what do we have here? G1. We just go on connecting it in a series fashion. That's all. E3. After E3 we have a G2 block. Then we have a G3 block. And this is C. Now here with this after G1, right? We have here H2. So minus. This is H2. Where it is coming from? It is coming from C. So we'll connect it to C. Then this one, the first one, H3 we have over here. Where is it coming from? That is also coming from C. So that also will connect here. And this one here, G1, before G1, right? What do we have? Yeah, H1 we have. Where it is coming from? E4. E4 is between G2 and G3. So it is like this. So now we are done with the block diagram. So next is the simplification part. See these two summation points, now this and this, we can club since there is no other thing over there. We can club it, no issues with that. So we'll start with the simplification. So simplification, how do we do the simplification? See here, we'll just analyze the circuit first, block diagram. So here, see, so what we will do over here is directly series or parallel we don't have. So we will shift this takeoff point, this takeoff point after the block G3. Then what happens? G2, G3 will come in series and H2 will be the feedback. So this we can simplify. Then after that, this will vanish. So those two will come in series and H1 will be in feedback. Then we have one simple, this whole thing will be one block and H3 will be in feedback. So that is the way we have to simplify. So first we will do the shifting over here. So we have to shift this to this point here. So when we shift this, initially first we'll see what are the blocks. So here this is a shifting of this. So we have, what are the blocks we have, that we will see first, so that we'll know what we have to add or what we have to remove. So here, starting from this summation point G1, G2, takeoff point, back to H1 and summation. So we have three blocks, G1, G2 and H1. So three blocks are there. We will see after shifting what will be there, whether we have extra blocks or we have lesser blocks. Accordingly, we'll do the changes. So now we will do the shifting and right. So I will again draw the block diagram. So here we have G1, we have G2 and G3. In this path we have H2. So here we have H3. This is what we have shifted here, all negative feedback. So we have shifted. Now see what are the blocks, G1, G2, G3 and this H1, right? But we had previously had only G1, G2 and H1. Now we have G1, G2, G3. See here, from here, starting from here, summation point G1, G2, G3 and H1. Previously we had only G1, G2. From here we had the takeoff, we had H1. So now extra, G3 is an extra block. We have to remove, means we'll have to divide. Okay. So here what do I have to do? I have to put H1 by G3. So now let us simplify. So first, now what is the, first we have to simplify. We can simplify this. This is a feedback, G2, G3 and H2. This will be feedback. So we'll simplify that. So here is summation, this is summation, we have G1. So I'll simplify this and I'll write what we get over here. So G2, G3 will be G of S. It's a negative feedback. So 1 plus G2, G3, G of S. H of S is H2. So this is what we get. Then we have H3 over here, negative feedback, and this is also negative feedback. Here we have H1 by G3. So let us simplify. So next one, what we have to take, we have to simplify. So we'll simplify this one. So G1 and G2, G3 by 1 plus G2, G3, H2 block are in series and H1 by G3 will come in parallel. Okay. So we'll simplify this first. So again, while simplification, what do we get? We will see over here. So I'll again redraw this. Instead of redrawing, what I'll do is I'll take it here. Okay, I'll simplify it like this. So we know that G1, G2, G3. Okay, G1 is in series with this. So 1 plus G2, G3, H2. This whole of this is G of S divided by 1 negative 1 plus G1, G2, G3 divided by 1 plus G2, G3, H2 into what is H of S? H1 by G3. So this G3 and this G3 will cancel. So what do we get after simplification? G1, G2, G3 whole divided by, you simplify, take the common denominator, we get it as 1 plus G2, G3, H2 plus G1, G2, H1. So this is say some y. I'll take it as a y over here. So now I will draw it. So after simplifying, so I get this as a y, that is this above, and this negative minus is a negative feedback. So here we have H3 and we get like this. So now what do we do? This y is g of s and this h of 3 is h of s. So we'll simplify to get the final answer, c of s by r of s. So c of s by r of S equal to, what do we have? We have it as numerator G1 H of S. This is G of S. G2 G3 whole divided by 1 plus G2 G3 H2 plus G1 G2 H1. This one, okay, whole divided by 1 plus G1 negative feedback. So G2 G3 divided by 1 plus G2 G3 H2 plus G1 G2 H1 into H of S. H of S is H3. So again you take common denominator and simplify. We get it as G1 G2 G3 whole divided by this denominator cancels. Okay, after you take common denominator, 1 plus G2 G3 H2 plus G1 G2 H1 plus G1 G2 G3 H3. So C of S by R of S. This is the answer. So here a block diagram is given. We have to find the transfer function C of S by R of S. So what are we supposed to do over here? See, first thing is we need to redraw this circuit, because here R and C input is here. It's always better to have a forward path in a straight line from the input to the output. It is easier for us to solve. So see here, this is the R is also here. This arrow is input, and as well as this is the input, and the output goes over here. So we need this path. So starting the direct forward path is R, then to this G3 block. See, then the arrow mark goes here, then it goes to G8, then it goes to G5, G2, G1, and then C. Okay, so we'll just redraw this first. So first, see, it goes to summation point, and output of this goes to G3. Then we have another summation point. Its output goes to G8. Then it goes to G5. Then to G2. Then to G1. And this is C. So this is the first straightforward path from input to output R. Now we will do the other connections over here. Now see, next, now what are the connections? Now say here after G3, so see this summation point we have. So here what is connected? G6. So the input to this comes through G6. So G6 I will write. Then where does it come from? Again, there's a summation point. So this comes from we have a G7 there. Okay, G8 and G7. So between G8 and G5, what do we have? G7 we have. So that is here. This is G7. That is taken as input over. It is plus. And the other summation point, what do we have? We have the input as G4. So where does this G4 come from? G4 is connected between G1 and G2. So that connection also we are done. So now this part is over. What is remaining now? Which connection? See, one more, this connection C. Right, where is it connected? From this C, it is fed back to here. This is negative feedback. So this from here to here. Right, now how does the circuit look? Now circuit looks very much simplified. Now we can solve this. Correct. So this is also a negative feedback here. This you have to be careful. Okay. So now let us do the simplification, or how to solve this. So let us now, after redrawing, let us analyze the circuit. Then we will solve step by step. So see here, first what we'll do is, always previous lectures also I have told, it's better not to have summation points here. It is easier if it is there in the direct path. So first we will do the shifting. So how to do the shifting? We should start from the takeoff point and end at the summation point, which is there at the direct forward path here. So we'll start from this. It comes through this, signal goes through G4, Then see here, arrow mark, it goes to G6 and to this summation point. So this path will have, from it starts from here, we have G4, G6 and ending at this summation point. Another takeoff point is at G7. So it starts from G7, enters the summation point, then through G6 it goes to this path. So here this path will have G7 and G6 block. This path will have G4 and G6 block, and negative because here both are positive. So to minus this one, so it is. So first we'll split it up, then we will start solving the block diagram. So let me redraw it again with the splitting up of those feedback paths and combining the summation points. So here we have G3 and here we have the summation point. This we have G8, and yeah, we had that G2 and G5 in series, no? So I'll write it together here. So G2, G5, then we had G1 and this is C. So here is what the splitting needs to be done. So one is G6 and G7. So that comes in between this minus, and one more path we had G4 and G6. That is between G2, G5 and G1. Then this one, which is there already, comes from C. Okay. So now let us see how to simplify. Now it is simple again. Now let us analyze this again now, this block diagram. So see, G8 and G6, G7, this is one feedback. Then this both will become a series. That will come as a, this will be G of S and G4, G6 will be H of S. You can solve that. Then G3, then whole of this and G1 will be a series. So that you can multiply and H of S will have 1. So now we will do step by step. One by one, let us solve. So here it is R of S. This is G3. And yes, 1, this we can solve. Here G8 and this will solve. So what do we get over here? G8 is G of S divided by negative feedbacks 1 minus plus. G8 is G of S. H of S is G6, G7. So this is G2, G5. And here we have G1, C. So minus, here we have G4, G6. It comes here and this, it comes over here. Negative feedback. Now we have to simplify this. So G8 by 1 plus G8, G6, G7. G2, G5 are series block. Let us multiply that, and G4, G6 will be the, this will be H of S block, and whole of this will be G of S block. So negative feedback, let us simplify. So what do we get over there? So I'll write it here. So we get it as the G of S is G8, G2, G5 divided by 1 plus G6, G7, G8 whole divided by 1 plus G8, G2, G5 divided by 1 plus G6, G7, G8 into G4 into G6. Okay. So now after simplification we get this as G8, G2, G5 divided by 1 plus G6, G7, G8 plus G2, G4, G5, G6, G8. Okay, so this is what we get. So again, if I take this sum y, so how do we get the block as? So I get it as, this is 2, so G3, and this, say this is y, and we have G1 and we have C R. So this G3, Y and G1, they are in series. So I have to multiply, and this is H of S, which is equal to 1. Whole of this is G of S. So let us find the answer. So C of S by R of S, I have it as, so here numerator will be G2, G5, G8, G3, G1. This is series. Whole divided by the denominator 1 plus G6, G7, G8 plus G2, G4, G5, G6, G8 whole divided by negative feedbacks 1 plus G2, G5, G8, G3, G1 divided by 1 plus G6, G7, G8 plus G2, G4, G5, G6, G8 into what is H of S? 1. So after simplification, take common denominator G2, G5, G8, G3, G1 whole divided by 1 plus G6, G7, G8 plus G2, G4, G5, G6, G8 plus G2, G5, G8, G3, G1. This is the answer for the transfer function.